What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Let's get ready and get this show started. We got some things we need to talk about today. Dr. Sybil, I got a song for you tonight. But always, we have our disclaimer there. If we don't talk facts and fiction, we don't say nothing. We just try to leave it be. But because we have facts, we have videos and all those things of that nature, let's go ahead and have this conversation, okay? Be right back.
Oh, yeah. It's the King Jives Show, baby. Turn it up, turn it up. We riding high, spotlight glow. Healing hearts on the King Jives Show. Sexy vibes, truth overflow. Left, quiet love, let the whole world know. Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Who want smoke?
Sybil, this you need to feel like this towards oh boy. So this song go out to you. I hope you feel like this because your feelings need to be just like this song right here. Let's go.
Yeah. What's up? Who want smoke? Step up. I've been ready for the static. Let's fight. I'ma beat that. Let's fight. I'ma beat that ass. Talk slick, swing quick, no mask. You don't want smoke, better back up fast. I'ma beat that ass. I don't do talk, I just let hands flash. King in the ring, I'ma make you dash. 100 block, loud crowd yelling, running. Ain't no peace talk, I ain't coming for discussion. Chain too heavy, attitude ugly. Say the wrong word and it's getting real bloody. Big stepper, I'm the champ in the street. Whole team savage, yeah, we all bring heat. You bark on the net, but you soft when we meet. I don't type beef, I delete with my feet. Let's fight, yeah. I'ma beat that ass. You ain't built like that, don't gas. Oh, cool, wild, don't pass that glass. I'ma beat that ass. Better call your bro, better say your last. We don't do play fights, we clash. I'm that dude you don't test, get dropped in seconds. Respect ain't free, I collect my blessings. Talking all loud, now your tone depressing. You mess with the boss, that's a bad investment. Ain't no fear in my eyes, I'm divine in war. Every swing feel holy when I settle the score. You wanted to smoke, now you begging for peace. But I'm calm when I fight, call me priest of the streets. Hands up, step up. Who bad, that's us. If you want war, better pray on sight. Cause we don't back down, we fight all night. Let's fight, I'ma beat that ass. I don't need cloud, I just need my cash. Talk that trash, I'ma take out the trash. Let's fight, I'ma beat that ass. Ain't no peace, no cat, no pass. You bark too loud, now you match your mash. Yeah. Next time you check your name. I'm that nigga in this bitch. Say less, swing first, let's fight. Better call your bro, better say your last. We don't do play fights, we clash. I'm that dude you don't test, get dropped in seconds. Respect ain't free, I collect my blessings. Talking all loud, now your tone depressing. Every swing feel holy when I settle the score. You wanted to smoke, now you begging for peace. But I'm calm when I fight, call me priest of the streets. Hands up, step up. Who bad, that's us. If you want war, better pray on sight. Cause we don't back down, we fight all night. Let's fight, I'ma beat that ass. I don't need cloud, I just need my cash. Talk that trash, I'ma take out the trash. Let's fight, I'ma beat that ass. Ain't no peace, no cat, no pass. You bark too loud, now you match your mash. Yeah. Next time you talk slick, Check the name. I'm that nigga in this bitch. Say less, swing first. Let's fight.
All right, y'all. What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Hello. 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 What's up, everybody? Laverne, let's fight. Hey. So anyways, y'all, I just came on. I'm going to read something and then I'm going to give my commentary on it. And I'm going to honestly tell you how I feel. So, but greetings and salutations to everybody that's watching. Hopefully that you all are hitting that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe and everything of that nature, okay? Hitting that like button is free. It's free 99, okay? It's free 99. Hitting the like button is free. It's free 99. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you can for me, please donate to the show. Y'all did so good the other day. We raised $200. I was able to pay some platform stuff and everything. I greatly do appreciate that. I'm not rich. Maybe I got too much stuff going on. And it ain't my fault. Hello. It ain't my fault. But you know what? In the words of Kaya,
case closed. Next case.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Say what? Anyways. So we are going to, yes. So anyways, y'all, let's try to get right on into it. Okay. Where is this email? I'm gonna beat that. Okay. I'm gonna read this email I got earlier. For you too. So this is, I'm not going to say where it came from, but there are some concerned people out here concerned about Sybil Finney, as they should be. And I'm going to tell you why. Because no one should be treated like this. No one should be disrespected like this at all. Amens. Can I just at least get like 20 amens? Can I get 20 amens? No one should be treated like this. No one should be disrespected or anything like that. Okay? Oh, God, it's hot. No one should be disrespected. Especially when you have it caught on camera and you're being disrespected. And here's the thing. I don't care, and I'm saying this because this has happened to me before. I don't care if I publicly say something and you don't like it. I have my opinion about whatever I have my opinion about. And if you don't like it, we can respectfully agree to disagree.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, what's up, Pastor Ben? Marcus, LaKendra, all y'all peoples. What's up, Ashley? What's going on? Laverne, hello? And the church should be the last place that you should feel neglected and disrespected. But hey, as we learned yesterday, baby, they selling us out left and right. Baby, they bringing the feds, the goof troop, the NSA, the CIA, the FBI, all these up in the church. Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, and I'm supposed to feel some type of way because I love my church. Well, I love my church too, but I am shocked. Not really. Not anymore, at least. Not anymore. Anywho, let me read this letter. So, the family is appalled. We are witnessing an absolute travesty in leadership under Bishop Sheard's handling of the Myron situation. Since July 2025, when legal documentation was submitted regarding Myron's inexcusable behavior towards Dr. Sybil. Sheard's administration has demonstrated a disrespectful pattern in institutional negligence. Instead of implementing proper disciplinary protocol, Sheard has chosen to engage in shameful victim blaming tactics. I'm only reading, y'all. I'm reading something. While attempting to sweep this mess under the ecclesiastical rug, let's be clear. Let's be crystal clear. The evidence, them videos don't lie. Unequivocally demonstrates Myron's misconduct, yet leadership's response has been nothing short of a dumpster fire. This ain't just about organizational protocol. It's about basic human decency. Sheard's attempt to handle this disaster privately. I didn't miss something. I'm sorry. While gaslighting Dr. Sybil is both. So wait a minute. I want to know, did he say something to Dr. Sybil? Because it said she's being gaslit. Is both ethically reprehensible and administratively incompetent. Well, I mean, he's an incompetent man. What do you expect, baby?
Oh, Lord.
The Kojic leadership structure demands transparency and collective governance. This isn't Sheard's personal kingdom. Well, baby, you should go tell him that because, baby, he thinks this is his kingdom. The entire general board and department of leaders need to be involved immediately. Myron needs to be removed from his position, and Sheard's attempt to protect his friend while throwing Dr. Sybil under the bus requires serious scrutiny. The community demands immediate action, Myron's resignation, a full investigation into Sheard's handling of this situation, and proper restitution for Dr. Sybil. No more games, no more cover-ups. It's time for real accountability. Okay, now let me get back over here. Let me say this. I have sat here today and I thought about this. And happy Sunday, everybody. I have sat here and I thought about this. And honestly, Dr. Sybil, more than likely, will not get an apology. More than likely, she's going to be excommunicated from the church. And if she decides to stay Kojic, her best bet is just to stay Kojic in her church. Because this church, as a national church, is not going to apologize to her. Well, Mario, no, I'm telling you what I know. The things that have been brought to the light and the things that have been brought publicly, no, they are not excusable. They are wrong on every level. No one should be excused from their position or put out of a choir because you have an opinion. And here's the thing. I have my opinions too. If I have served in this national church all these years and someone is brought in that is not a part of this church, I have a problem too. Now, I see so many people trying to make excuses and everything like that. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. This is not Myron Williams choir. This is the Church of God in Christ mass choir. This is not your particular project. This is the church's choir. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? What are we seriously talking about? What are we talking about? And then on top of that, I'm sorry, I see y'all in the comments. Y'all, hey, I'm trying to get through the show. And then on top of that, to have security, the police, and all of these things escort her out, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then on top of it, Bishop Sheard is not going to address any, honestly, I have seen this man lie I have seen Bishop Sheard lie on not 1, 2, 3, but multiple occasions. Multiple occasions. I thought it was absolutely crazy that they would even attempt to threaten to sue Moses Tyson. Now, let me also say this, because I'm going somewhere with this. Moses Tyson's approach, Uncle Moses Tyson, his approach can be a little much at times. But by far, Moses Tyson has been one person who has been very vocal in this church. He has been very vocal in this church. He is a person who has served with leadership through many presiding bishops. He is a person who has published many hit songs from this church. And yet and still, because of his position, he decided to speak out on the heinous behavior that has happened in this church. Moses Tyson is very accomplished. And even though some people may say, Moses Tyson, he doing too much. Apparently he's not doing enough. Because what I have seen far too many times is a lot of you all that are in the church, you get mad because of what's being said and you choose to say nothing. But when it is your turn, I'm going somewhere with this. When it's your turn, now you have a lot to say. And this is very true in the situation with Sybil Finney. Everything was okay with Sybil Finney until it was her turn. And I'm not saying she did anything wrong, but see, nobody in this church ever expects to be the target of an attack, to be the target of somebody's ego. No one should ever have to deal with that at all. And if somebody gets out of line, you at least expect for your presiding bishop or your leadership or leaders or the people around you to stand up for you. Hello? But see, to me, this is a sabotage. This is sabotage. I don't know if, and I'm just going out here on a limb. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. Curtis. Curtis. Hold on. I was talking good till Curtis jumped in the chat. Hold on. Let me send this to Curtis. Send this to Curtis. There we go. Curtis, I just sent you the link because I want to hear this. I want to hear this. And since they're trying to sabotage, I think that this is a sabotage of the church. I think this is a self-sabotage of the church, and this is a great demise. From the things that I've saw from Bishop Porter, to the lies from Jonathan Saffold, to the lies from Bishop Shear, I'm beyond appalled and done. I'm just like, wow. And for people that have called and talked to me and everything like that, I would feel better if I seen leadership that sounded like they cared about us, not telling us that we have to take whatever these white people or these people in these governmental positions is giving to us. When do we fight? Why are we always pussyfooting around and bowing down to this stuff? Like that doesn't make any kind of sense. It would probably say all lies. That's what Cat Williams said. All lies will be exposed. I'm waiting for Curtis. But until then, just know you tried to sabotage, but
Thought you had me down bad, huh? But the tables turned, baby. Now it's your turn. Let's go.
Bitch, you tried to sabotage me. Yeah, now it's your turn. Karma on repeat. Woo. You was laughing when I fell, now you can't eat. I'm the storm coming through, bringing heat. Bitch, you tried to sabotage me. Now it's your turn, watch and see. Yeah, I'm the king, no apology. Now you crying, ain't no sympathy. You threw dirt on my name, but I blew 'em in the mud. Facts. Built my throne.
I want y'all to welcome. I want y'all to welcome Curtis Lewis. Praise God.
Oh my God. What's up, bro?
Not much. What's going on, man?
Sir, when I tell you, this is about to get ugly, bro. A few days ago, I spoke with Dr. Sybil, and she shared with me everything that happened and was said to her. And at that time, she didn't want it released just yet, but she just called me because she saw that you were on live, and she released me to go ahead and.
So she heard what I said.
Yes.
Okay, because I mean, I'm not being negative towards her at all.
Oh no. She's not getting that impression at all. And just to let you know, I actually shared with her. I basically had said I knew she had went on to the other platform that she was on. I don't know the people. Let's just be real. I don't know them, and so I said, I know she's not trying to go on multiple platforms just to go on these platforms. But if you're going to go on any platform, I recommend that you. And, not just because you're my boy or whatever, but the influence that you have. First of all, being from Kojic, and and if anybody can speak on Kojic, it would be you. These other platforms, I'm not sure if they're Kojic bred or not. I don't know that, but um, I felt your integrity level is definitely higher. The interest is higher than other podcast, individuals that are seeking just to get clout. Let's just be real. That's what the name of the game is.
Yeah, because this
Um,
it's not cloud over here. Because like
right.
I
It's
can't get
not.
cloud over what this is my church, so it is what it
Right.
is. So
Right. So I did say if I recommended, and gave my opinion that if she did decide to come on to any platform that, let it be yours. But just to let you know, her family is irate. They're upset. And she was sharing with me, I think one of them or a couple of them may come on um, to your platform tonight. I'm not sure if they contacted you or not. The short of it, bro, the short of it, I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going into detail, but you really don't have to. Just know that this man basically, to sum it up, says that Dr. Myron is who he put in place and he's not taking him down.
did I just yeah, God dog it. I just said it.
And I didn't see you say that, so I ain't just
I
making this up.
just said that. I just said, Curtis. I said more than likely. I
Mhm.
said this man is not going to be taken down, and they're not going to do anything.
No,
I would have
no.
cussed them.
I didn't even know you. I was walking into the restaurant that I'm at. I didn't even know that you were
Hold
on
on,
until she
clutching
called
my
me.
Kojic sanctified pearls.
So I didn't hear you say that. So people that are on your followers that are on here know this wasn't planned. I didn't know you said that. I didn't know you were on until she called me and said that you were live. And I looked, I was like, oh, he's live. Let me tune in. Um, but that's the gist of it. And basically, bro, she asked, this is what got me. She asked Bishop Sheard. Now I don't believe it. I don't believe this part, but she asked Bishop Sheard, have you even seen the videos? Do you know he said no?
Oh God.
So how
Okay.
are you if you haven't seen the videos, how are you making a determination? That's one-sided. You're getting his side of the story. Really bump whatever she's saying at this point, because everything that she's saying, you're not hearing because you haven't seen the evidence of everything that transpired and everything that went on that was ungodly, unjust. And, to say that, oh, get this. It was stated to her by Bishop Sheard that the people that he placed over whatever department that they're running, if things ain't going good with people or individuals, he gave them the power to basically, do what they need to do. And he's not going to, for lack of a better term, micromanage. I'm adding words, but basically he's just saying, Dr. Myron, and I'm trying to be nice because I was just going to call him Myron, but Dr. Myron
Myron,
is.
Myron,
I was gonna
Myron,
say you sound like the girl off of Tyler Perry.
Myron.
Somebody need to do that. That's gonna go viral. But basically, he's in the right. That's the gist of what she was. Her first words, it was not productive. And when she said that, my heart dropped because I'm like, how can it not be productive? Because you're the bishop, you're the leading bishop of a organization that has thousands upon thousands of people.
Mm.
And now I just have lost all respect, all respect. Um, it's not right. I what else can we do? She did share with me also, and I'm not sure if you knew this. Dr. Myron was served.
Myron.
Sorry.
Myron.
Oh Lord.
Next case closed. He was served, Jives,
Close next
the
case.
Friday of AIM.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh yeah, she wasn't playing. This happened on Wednesday. He was served on that Friday and did not respond. You know, so while you out here sending cease and desist on people and individuals, why can't you handle, you know, this situation? Why, as the lead bishop, why can't you step in and, you know, something just to say to her that, you know, I didn't see the videos, but and I don't believe that, Josh. I don't believe that.
Listen, Curtis, to be honest with you, he ain't gonna do nothing. One, she a woman. And
Mhm.
this is how they treat women in the Church of God in Christ.
Right, right.
This is not something that I heard. This is what I've seen with my own eyes.
It's blatant at this point, though. Most of the stuff, most of that was like kind of hidden, but now all of this stuff is blatant. It's right in our face. You know, it's right. We can see it. It's tangible. We can touch it. It's happening. You know, so I just know that she's not done. She's not done. She's going the legal route.
As she
Um,
should. As she
yeah,
should.
yeah. So, um, you know, her whole thing was, you know, she's taking care of her mother. That's her focus. That's where her energy is. But at the same time, she's not giving up on this. She's not letting down. Um, you know, Jobs, there's nothing else that really can be said. You're right. You just said it. He's not going to do anything until more people. And I did ask her, who has anybody reached out to her? And I called names. Has anybody reached out? And basically, you know, she got a whole lot of praying emojis and, you know, people basically just trying to save their position. So they're not saying a whole lot,
Of course.
you know. This is the Grand Old Church of God in Christ.
Laverne, you want to come on and say something? I would gladly let you come on, Laverne. You know, Curtis, this is the thing.
Now I can't see your comments, so I don't know what you know.
Oh, they're on the
What's being
screen
said.
too. They're on the screen. It's okay.
Okay.
The thing is that I have been reporting on stuff like this for years.
Right. Right.
And, you know, I guess the Lord is just allowing it to, in the words of Cat Williams, everything's going to be exposed.
Yeah.
Because just this week, they're going to sit here and threaten Moses Tyson
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
because he's trying to help somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, what's crazy to me is y'all saying something about Bishop Robert Samples,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all won't even acknowledge Sybil Finney.
Right. Right.
You won't even acknowledge the mess that y'all have created in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mess that's here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we're not going to talk about the $13,000 that was paid to Bishop Sheard. Or I think it was a check. Either it was a check that was written out to Sheard or Karen when they had to go down to Bishop Jimmy Williams in Florida for his wedding. Okay, I mean,
So here's the question. Two things. I'm gonna get back to that. I don't know Bishop Sample that you're speaking of, but is that the man? Because somebody else did a show or a video. Um, is that when they showed the General Assembly and Bishop Sheard had gotten up and said, "No, you don't want to do that." I
that's
guess he was
Bishop,
trying to.
that's Bishop Green and Pastor Kenneth Watts. That was
Okay,
confusing.
okay. In reference to all of this, because it's all the same. Where is the God in our organization as it pertains to how they're running things when it comes to bishops passing, and you know, these bishops built their churches with the help of their congregation, not the help of Church of God in Christ Incorporated International. And so, how can you come in and try to either take the church or even put someone over the congregation? The congregation don't know these people. The scripture says, I'll give you shepherds after my own heart. And so you're just sending random people in that don't know these people, and they can't be a shepherd to these individuals.
Come
Not
on.
like their pastor or their bishop that was serving. There's a flavor of the church, there's a temperature of the church. You coming in cold turkey. And so why haven't we changed that if it's in the Constitution? Why hasn't that been revised? Why do we need to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for our lead bishop to come in to preach at a jurisdictional bishop's service? I know if people only knew. And people and I've like, again, I told you, I only found all about all of this stuff because of, my own bishop passing, and speaking with the daughter and speaking with the son, and knowing the behind the scenes um information of what goes on. And I'm like, you got to pay him to come in.
Oh yeah, and not little money either.
No. I'm
Well,
like, well, you could stay at home. No disrespect, but you could stay at home. you know we
well,
got
crazy. It gets worse than that. Like, we're paying this man to do all of this, but what is he doing for the church? Do you not know? And I'm finding all of this stuff out. I promise you, if we took the time
Mhm.
to Google Kojic, Church of God in Christ name in
Mhm.
governmental funding, I'm quite sure we would see a whole lot of numbers.
Wow.
But my thing is, what is the church doing for the
Mhm.
people?
Right.
And someone said to me earlier that, oh, Chris Harris got millions of dollars. That was to help the community. Okay, so you got $2 million to help shelter immigrants and Americans.
Mhm.
But it's immigrants and Americans that are being jailed and bussed away.
Right.
So really, what are we doing?
Right. And
There's no
now black people too. Wake up, because this is real out here. So where's the real ministry being? Where we taking the real ministry?
and
Oh.
Dr. Sybil's situation is
Mhm.
something that, it's not, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, it's not one of those major jaw-dropping situations. It's not one of those.
Mhm.
But at the level of the disrespect that she was endured,
Yeah.
that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not okay. Like, it's something so simple as a disagreement of opinions,
Mhm.
and she doesn't like what's going on,
And
but
she's
yet,
allowed to speak up.
and she's allowed to speak up,
Mhm.
but yet and still she may not like what's going on, but she still has the ability to serve.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then on top of that, because I looked at her status, she
Mhm.
never mentioned Myra's name at
Mhm.
all.
No.
So
No.
why you in your feels, Myron?
Yeah. Yeah. And she went to him directly. I guess when all of this transpired, she didn't go and go to somebody else. She went straight to him directly. What's the problem? And nothing was said. So you shied away from the opportunity to even resolve, if there was an issue. You shied away from that opportunity because you didn't deem it important. You didn't deem it necessary. And you already had in your mind the plan that you enacted to remove her. Where that is just beyond. My word is diabolical.
Yeah.
And you're right. It's not important, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, um, definitely to people on the outside of the church. But if you watch that video and if you have been in Kojic for any number of years, you would be offended. You would want to raise hell. You would want to speak out against it because that's not who we are. That's not how we. I've never seen that in all of my years of being in Kojic.
I'll say this, and I don't think I've. Well, yes, I have. I said this many years ago. I remember Judy and I had a situation. I told you about this, Curtis.
So I just know you. I just, I know that, y'all had your little issues.
I ran across the video about a couple months ago. So I had always been saying, like, Judy, we need some praise music. We need some, praise going, because Judy loved to sing this worship and she love it. Now I love it, but I'm like all the time though. So when I got the convocation that year, matter of fact, I think that was either 2016 or 17. I got the convocation that year.
Mhm.
I said, because I was instructed to sit in the front because I was helping with the musical that year.
Mhm.
I was instructed to sit in the front.
Mhm.
I was in the middle aisle. Ironically, Judy was sitting right across from me, her and her husband. So
Okay.
she looked at me and smiled. I looked back at her and said, "How you doing?" And we just kept going. Next thing I know, they were changing seats. And then Ryan Beal and it was another lady came and, they came beside me and said, "Hey, can you come with us really quick?" And I was like, so they told me to sit on the other side. And then so not Ryan Beal, Ron Briggs stepped to me in the midst of a concert. "You think you're gonna be disrespecting our president and you gonna sit up here? You think you?" I said, "Are we really doing this in church? Are we really doing this in church?" And I said, "Who is Judy McAllister?" I said, "She's the president of the music department." And I said, "I have a right to have my opinion."
Mhm.
So he was like, "I don't care. She is she is just like the president of the." I remember this like it was yesterday. But I tell you what, she did not publicly embarrass me.
Mhm.
We walked to the side. I
Mhm.
sat there. Somebody else approached me,
Mhm.
not her.
Mhm.
Ryan Briggs approached me. Ron Briggs.
Mhm.
Ron
Mhm.
Briggs. And I
Mhm.
got my happy end online and I read them for dog filth. I did.
Wow. Mhm.
And then after that, then everybody want to try to apologize and everything. But one thing I can say is Judy had enough class
Right.
to send somebody to me. We took the situation off to the side, and it wasn't like that. I didn't get all of this, whatever. And me personally, because I didn't want to slap the out of somebody, I decided to leave the musical because I
Wow.
was pissed.
Wow.
But outside of that, I've always had my opinions. One thing people have to understand is you may be the head of a department. You're going to always do something that somebody may not like.
They're not gonna like, right.
That's
Right.
okay.
Right.
It's not your
Mhm.
place to get up and try to ditch. Like me personally, I'm not, even in my commentary, I'm not going to degrade you.
Mm-mm.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Right. Right. Right.
It
Right. Yeah.
depends on who you are.
The circumstance. The
The
circumstance.
circumstances, amen.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit out here and talk about Judy like, just bad like that. No, I'm not. But
Josh, what people don't understand when you're commentating, most of the time, even when you're talking about stuff, you're talking about it in a joking way. and even yet giving your opinion. And so you saying that you um, didn't want to hear the CCM, it was just that was out of because that's where you're used to the church. All of us are used to that, and so it wasn't like you were bad mouthing her concerning that. You just gave your opinion on what you want to see. You're a paying delegate. So if I'm going to a concert, I want you to do a full concert. Don't
Have you
get up
seen all
in
these
front.
registrations and things?
Exactly. I
Hello,
saw, I saw that the
hello,
other time. The
hello.
other, I said, "What?" I said, "Was he running track? What was he doing?"
Shoot,
But you know,
pay my
and
registration fee.
right, right, and so I mean, bro, me and my siblings and my friends and cousins and the family that went to AIM and convocation all of those years, we didn't like everything that was going on. You know, social media wasn't really big back then, but so we didn't get on, line and blast or give our opinion. But now it's like you got people that are unchurched that are coming in and that don't understand. And so that's a whole nother story that you got to be careful that they're not, like, okay, what is this? This don't make sense. It's got to make sense to people. But for us that's been in COVID all of these years, um, we're just used to a certain element and that it's leaving. The sound is leaving, you
When I
know.
tell you this church is not going to look the same in a few.
No, no, no. And for those people that, now I got mine, I heard what you said about the CCM. I love um worship. I mean,
I do too.
that's yeah. But like you said, in its place, the praise needs to happen. In its place, worship needs to happen. There's an order. But Josh, but you have to understand, most people don't even understand the difference between praise and worship. They group it together. They think that praise is a fast song and worship is slow. That's not true. You got to know there's an order in which you access the presence of God. Ultimately, everything that we're doing, what we should be doing in church, is accessing the presence of God, not raising offerings, not acknowledging 50,000 people before we get to the Word of God. And you're feeding people that sit in the audience that are broken, that need deliverance, that need salvation. Those people don't understand what we're doing, what's going on. So when will we get to again? When is the real ministry going to step forward?
You know, this past summer, while AIM was going on, uh,
Mhm,
I got a chance to watch another convention, which was
mhm.
UPCI. Now I understand they're a white organization, whatever.
Listen, they got it.
Curtis, when I tell you, I've never been to a UPCI convention,
Mhm.
but when I tell you, I'm watching it on the screen
Yeah,
and felt the presence.
and felt it.
I'm
Yes,
in full tears. I was on live
yeah,
in full tears.
right,
I'm like,
right.
I'm like, when was the last time that I went to a convention of ours and
Mhm,
felt this?
mhm, mhm.
And then here's the thing: there was nobody on the stage. Nobody.
Yeah, yeah,
There was no. This is a particular person. This is a superstar. Da, 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 da. No,
right.
everybody was sitting on the floor.
Mhm,
We
mhm.
get so caught up in the particulars of who's who. To me, you got your headphones on.
Yep,
To me, it's nigga stuff. That's what it is. It's nigga. That's what it is. Now I ain't trying to cuss y'all, but it's nigga. That's what it is. We
it
get
is.
we get so caught up in the who's who, Auntie Nikki. We get so
Yeah,
caught up in see me, to where we miss the presence of God.
yeah, yeah. And
We
you're
miss
speaking.
God. Go
You're
ahead.
speaking on them. You're speaking on the. I don't call them Caucasian. I call them clear people. Um, you're speaking on them. And Jesus, I almost called you Myron. Jives. That's the reason why they have serious mega churches because they know their purpose. But yet, you're talking about jurisdictions that have churches that can seat about 50 people. There's really no ministry going on. It's the same old, same old. It's programmed. I went back here in Pittsburgh. I went just two things happened to me, and I was before my father passed. I shared this with him. I was doing I had to record with a church back here that has blacks, it has whites, and I was doing a rehearsal, and the pastor came in and he loved the song, and that's why we recorded it. But um, after we did the recording, before the recording started, I went in. I mean, they had church. It's actually on YouTube. They church. I mean, these white people dance. And I left, and so I decided to go and visit them on a Sunday morning. And my musician, my MD, he played there, and I remember asking him when I walked into the church. Um, I saw individuals where pastors normally park in the front. If they don't have like a garage or something, they're normally in the front. And so I asked my friend, I said, where, why these people, because I knew it wasn't the pastor. I was like, why these people parking in the pastor spot? He's like, that ain't the pastor spot. I was like, where's the pastor spot? He's like, oh, he parked back with everybody else. I said, he says, okay, yeah, this ain't, like you just said, see me, this ain't about title with him. This man his humility level is beyond, what you would fathom. Then I had another situation where I went to church. It's called Northway Christian Community, huge church. Went for a service. We were standing, and by the time we finished, it had been an hour that we were standing doing praise and worship. I didn't even realize we were standing up that long, because just like you said, you felt the presence of God. I'm looking around for the pastor. They didn't acknowledge the pastor. They brought the offering baskets out. Everybody gave their offering and they gave the benediction. They not one time acknowledged who the pastor was. And I told my father, I said, see, this is what we're doing wrong. God is honoring. We have so many churches in Kojic, but out of all of the churches that we have not prepared a place for God's presence to come and dwell. And my father literally always taught, if you go to any so-called house of God and you don't feel the presence of God, it's one of two things. It's not his house or he ain't home.
Mm-hmm.
And so with Kojic, all we know is the bump, the bump, the bump. But ultimately, we got to get to worship, because there's a process to access the presence of God. Everybody can praise God. We don't want to talk about that. But I understood what you were saying when it came to your opinion on, because we're just used to that's just Kojic. And so we need that. That's what we were used to. We wanted that. But then I remember times when the Spirit of God swept through there, and Jives, I got chills thinking about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can ultimately feel the presence of God. The past couple of years that I've gone to any convention, I have not felt that.
I'll tell you this. The last time I was at a Kojic anything, I know I haven't been back since 17. I was supposed to go back 19, but 16, I would say 16, when some of the bishops that were still alive, that particular year, it was so thick in there. And I'm like, you could even watch the videos now.
Yeah.
With Bishop Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
PA when it was up.
Yeah.
And it's
I remember that.
It's like you could feel, I just got goosebumps on the back of my head.
Yeah, you're right.
You could feel the Spirit of God lingering in the air, and they tried to move on, and everybody was just out. Wiped out, and it's like, then when they cut the music, it's like everybody went into a worship.
Right.
And it's like, where is that? Where's that?
And trust me, people are feeling the same way that you're feeling. They just don't have a platform.
And see, then people try to attack me because I'm saying these things. But I'm just like, okay, y'all, I've gone from the accountability of where's real ministry to the corruption that's in the church.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
George Myron ain't even Kojic.
Did you call him George Ryan?
Well, it's a George Fisher. No, I ain't calling him George. No, it's a George Fisher in the
Oh,
or Jorge Fisher, whatever, in the comments. No,
okay.
they didn't want to talk about. Well, Myron, he played this up. No, where is his membership? His membership is at Marvin Sapp's church to this day. They tried to lie and say the man was over at Nathaniel Green Church, and that was a lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Myron is PAW.
Yeah. Yeah.
In PAW.
Yeah. And again, why did we reach over to PAW to bring somebody else into Kojic when we have more than capable individuals that could have run that department?
Let me tell you something. There are some awesome people that are in the music ministry department that are on the board, and I will forever sing some of their praises. And it doesn't matter whether they're married or not. They served under Judy, and they've been working and doing. Patrick Riddick,
Mm-hmm.
Barbara
Mm-hmm.
Sago Jackson, Sharon,
Mm-hmm.
Sharon
Sharon
Johnson, Ricky,
Johnson. Mm-hmm.
Ricky, Ricky,
Peyton.
you know what I'm talking about?
Peyton.
Hey, Ricky
Peyton.
Payton.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think what you call is still there, but what's the one from St. Louis?
Mm. Who?
The one, oh God.
St. Louis.
Yeah, he was over the music ministry in St. Louis. I see Ivan Johnson, amazing people.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Amazing.
What? Because I mean, when it happened, I was like, how did this happen? What did you hear from God on this, or did somebody recommend him? Like it's like it was just pulled out of the sky. It was very random, and I'm just like, okay. And it was like, it ain't my business, but it is our business because we're Kojic.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Curtis, and I ain't gonna tear it too long on this. The way that things are being handled now,
Right.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
if this is where the church is going. I even told somebody, if anything, y'all just give it to Dillard. But see, then somebody told me, they said no. And I said, well, who we gonna get a church to?
Right. Right.
They said Elijah Hankerson. I said, well, now I'm gonna say this. Ever since I've known of Elijah Hankerson,
Mhm.
Elijah Hankerson, to me, he really loves God.
Yes. Yes.
He
Definitely.
really loves God.
Definitely.
Now,
Mhm.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about Linwood Dillard either. I just want to just make sure I say
No.
that.
Yeah.
But I want people to get in position that have a heart for people,
For
a
people.
heart for ministry, and a
Right.
heart for God.
That's it.
Because this right here,
Mhm. Mhm. And
so
no, it's not saying that the bishop doesn't have that, but it's not being exemplified. We don't see it. It's very nonchalant. Of course, we don't know all of the inner workings of what he does, on a daily basis. But when it's important, we need to see your heart. We need to feel that you care for the people. And right now, the echoes are, as you stated, that they don't have a heart for the people of God. It's not showing. It's not showing at all. So, Doctor Sybil situation. I trust and believe. I hate that it has to come to, is going the route of going to court, because this could have been handled in house, but now you have bitten off more than you can chew, and now it's about to get ugly because
Well, you
it's,
know
it's
what?
so many. Go ahead.
What I wanted to add to this was with Bishop Blake, you saw a lot of community involvement. You saw a lot of
Right.
mission work.
Mhm.
I don't see, you didn't fire Vincent Matthews because Vincent Matthews disagreed with things that you had going on. I don't see any type of, oh yeah,
Wow.
I don't see any type of mission, anything, but I did see him going over to Israel, doing some stuff over in Israel that looks very sketchy. Because now that we didn't find out that FBI, CIA, NSA, and all these other folks running up in through the church, well, I see somebody must be, I'm gonna say it must be allegedly kissing the ring
Yeah. Yeah.
of these white Jews.
Because they running things, sir. They're definitely running things. But I will say this in support of Dr. Sybil, for those that are watching. Um, if you have seen the video, if you know what's going on, um, something needs to be beyond, what she's, putting in place as far as her attorneys and whatnot and seeking legal action. The church needs to bind together those that are supporting her. Oh, this is the part. I don't know how I left this out. There was a petition that actually he flipped it on her, and I'm paraphrasing it and bringing it back down to black terms. Well, there's people that don't agree with, they're saying that you're doing XYZ. So there was a list of names, I guess, that was given to him of people that were petitioning against her. So now they're trying to flip it, so it makes it seem like she's been causing problems. And my job, she has not. As long as I've known her, as long as my dad has known her, and my dad has spoken so highly of her, this lady has been serving in ministry, and in the latter years taking care of her mom. That is not the type of person that she is. So just so you know, there's that going on. So that's why I'm saying the people that are watching, the people that know, somebody needs to get some type of petition together in support of her and the noise needs to be made, because there's not enough noise being made, because there will be other Dr. Sybils and other situations that will
Mhm,
happen like this on a
mhm.
bigger scale. And see, the Baptists would never, because the Baptists fight.
Hello.
The Baptists fight,
Oh
you know, and I keep
Baptist people
saying
like
it.
us and fight.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna handle their stuff, So I end by saying a joyful noise needs to be made in support of Dr.
Well,
Sybil.
I don't know about joyful, but it needs to be a noise. So we can say, oh, how sweet that sound. Okay. Right?
Yes, yeah. That's that'll work. That'll work. But I promise you, I was holding on to this. I was like, "Ah." But I promise you, I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing till you release it. I'm not gonna say anything till you release it. But I think um, if her family members have not joined on, I
Oh,
believe she
they're
was
in the chat. They're in the chat.
okay. I think some of them wanted to come up, so you might want to invite them, because I definitely want a family person to get their perspective, um, and they need to be vocal and have a platform to be vocal. Is what I want to say. Not that they haven't been vocal, but the people of God need to hear from her family, um, so they can give the real deal. So if they decide to speak on a little more, then that's basically she's saying, "Hey, y'all go ahead with what I gave you." Because I had simply reached out to has Bishop Sherry reached out to you? No, not at all. And then a couple days later, she hit me up and called and said, "This is what happened," but she wanted me to hold on to it until she released it. So now she's saying, "Hey, go ahead, talk about it. Have your way. Have your way."
Okay.
So
Well, Curtis, thank you so much for coming on. I know you at dinner, so
let me go
enjoy
get some
dinner.
some tea now that I ain't got no voice. They used up all of the voice that I had from this morning, but no, I enjoy coming on, bro. Yeah, send me a link anytime something is going on. I'll be right there.
Well,
I'll be right
listen,
there.
it's a whole lot going on. So,
Well, let me get caught up because I got to get caught up on the other stuff that you released with the FBI and everything. I'm like, man, this is so much going on. So yeah, I'm
oh,
gonna go back and watch the morning that we were on. I think you released it that afternoon,
mhm.
but I got tied up, so I'm gonna go back and watch and get caught up on what's going on.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. Thank you, Curtis. I
No,
appreciate
no problem, no problem. All right, bro.
it. All right, y'all. Listen. Well, if Dr. Sybil's family want to come on, just say I, raise your hand or something in the comments, whatever. Um, Mary Pratt, no, baby, I ain't coming. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I just got a text message. What? Oh, this is baby, this is sweet. This is he for real? Is he for real? Is he for real? How you gonna pull a gun on somebody that now you on a path? Is he for oh all right. All right. Y'all every day, every day, every day, every day, it just nothing ceases to amaze me. Nothing ceases to amaze me. Nothing. Nothing ceases to amaze me. Oh, God, man. Just give me a second, y'all. I'm just not shocked. Not shocked. I messed my words up. No, it ain't. It ain't got nothing to do with. Well, anyways, um, y'all. When I tell you, I am beyond done over just some news I just got. Hmm? Well, I don't know who that is. Mm. Anyways, Sybil, I just I'm just going. All I can say, I want to say let's fight. You know what I'm saying? I want to say let's fight. But please support the channel, please. But well, I could play that one.
Hey, hey, hey. You talking loud, but you broke to me. Whole lot of noise, but you ghost to me. Don't play, little boy, you a joke to me. Yeah. You trash to me. You trash to me. Talking big, but you ain't got no G. You flash online, but you broke it 3D. So you trash to me, yeah, you trash to me. You cap online, but you weak in the flesh. Acting like a boss, but you deep in debt. Whoa, whole crew fake, they don't want that heat. Say what you want, but you trash to me. Look, I came from the mud, no cap, no filter. With profit, yeah, I'm more real different. Soft slick, booty cut like scissors. Whole lot of bar, bunch of buying vicious. I'm count checks, you count losses. Trying to run my way, but you see sick. Trying to do what I think it costs. Now I flow clean, talk just exhaust. I see through the fake, I don't need no lens. Trying to act close, but you ain't my friend. You confident that I trail with intent.
All right, so let's do this. Well, who got 3 teeth? Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and this is just me. I'm giving my thoughts and my opinions, and that's what that's gonna be. From what everything that I like, this is not me saying this. This is not. I'm only reporting what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, but. At this point, like, let's just square out. You know what I'm saying?
What's up? Who wants smoke? Step up. I've been ready for the static. Let's fight. I'ma beat that. Let's fight. I'ma beat that ass. Talk slick, swing quick, no mask. You don't want smoke, better back up fast. I'ma beat that ass. I don't do talk, I just let hands flash. King in the ring, I'ma make you dash. 100 block, loud crowd yelling, running. Ain't no peace talk, I ain't coming for discussion. Chain too heavy, attitude ugly. Say the wrong word and it's getting real bloody. Big stepper, I'm the champ in the street. Whole team savage, yeah, we all bring heat. You bark on the net, but you soft when we meet. I don't type beef, I delete with my feet. Let's fight, yeah.
If you have enjoyed the show, please make sure you hit that like button.
Don't pass that glass. I'ma beat that ass. Better call your bro, better say your last. We don't do play fights, we clash. I'm that dude you don't test, get dropped in seconds. Respect ain't free, I collect my blessings. Talking all loud, now your tone depressing. You mess with the boss, that's a bad investment. Ain't no fear in my eyes, I'm divine in war. Every swing feel holy when I settle the score. Yeah, it's the King Jives show, baby. Turn it up, turn it up. We riding high, spotlight glow. Healing hearts on the